This episode of April and J Have No Ideas is brought to you by the Misconnection section of Craigslist, because it's our only idea and they're trying to shut it down.
The 2/3 train around 12:30 p.m. Financial District. I was wearing a pink and yellow raincoat. We made eye contact when I first got on, but I broke it because I really wanted to finish reading an excerpt in my book. We made eye contact a couple more times before I bolted at Chambers. I guess I was too shy to say anything. I don't know why I'm writing this. I guess I hope you read the silly page and we can say hey. Tell me what color my hair is if you do. Sideways smiley face. Posted about an hour ago. Hi, I'm April.
And I'm Jay,
And we have no ideas.
and a better intro.
Jeez.
I was prepared to say, hi, she's April, and then you probably would have went, so it still wouldn't have worked that well, but that's okay. So we had some technical difficulties. We recorded this twice. This is the second time that you're hearing. Much better than the first. We were going to discuss sequels today. However, I forgot that I am going out of town tomorrow night, and that's the night we usually record. Today is Wednesday, March 28th. So we had to switch topics to something we could talk about on the fly.
Yep.
And we decided that on the fly we could talk about TV and movie reboots and remakes. Woo! And mainly it's because we both watched Roseanne last night. And it was fantastic. Yeah. It was so good. Despite the political turmoil of the first episode. Which
you know what?
I'm okay with because I understand the character. Like, that's her character.
Yeah, exactly. And it was funny because I was talking to the secretary at work today. That's our department secretary. And I posted last night on Facebook how I missed Roseanne and how I was really excited that it was good. So she and I were talking today, and she said, people that watched it were kind of mad about the fact that they were talking politics, and she's like, so I don't know if I should watch it. And I was like, no. The way that they did it, was really good, and also, it brought conflict into the show right at the beginning, and
they didn't use names either, which I thought was funny.
They used Jill Stein.
They used Jill Stein's name because she freaked out and she goes, and you made me tell myself and I voted for Jill Stein. And then Roseanne goes, I don't know who that is. I don't either. She's a doctor.
Some doctor.
Or something. Yeah. But it was good. Like, nobody has changed. The funny thing is those kids look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird how much the same they look.
Yeah.
Even John Goodman and Roseanne look, and Laurie Metcalf look the same. It's so funny.
And, I really, truly, and most of them, like Sarah Gilbert is on, she's got that daytime talk show, and she's...
The Cat or the Talk or the
one of those. Or the... Yeah, one of those. And she's also, she also shows up in Big Bang Theory every once in a while, so, she's somebody that's kind of stayed on TV. And John Goodman...
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
And we see John Goodman quite a bit, and Laurie Metcalf shows up on the Big Bang Theory quite a bit, so, there was really no surprise with what they looked like.
And the funny thing is, do we want to talk about things that'll be possible spoilers because we know where the series, like where this season is going already? Or do we not? I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, I guess, who doesn't know.
I think we'd be okay spoiling it just because, it's a comedy.
Yeah, I think it's funny that Johnny Galecki is going to be on as well. He's coming back as David.
Yes.
So, that's hilarious because they dated on the Big Bang Theory, too. It's so funny how, all three of them migrated to that show, and now they're coming back to this show where they originally started and met each other, and it's really cool.
And I really liked the way that they tied in the series finale of the original show.
Oh, where Dan dies.
Yeah, and like how they were able to like retcon that so that it wasn't as insane. I mean, I like how they started with her waking him up, which was in like one of the commercials, and she was like, "I thought you were dead," and he was like, "Why does everyone keep saying that?" And
Because
then
I don't
later
remember the
on,
season finale though. What is that? Where he died? He died in bed.
okay, no, so in the series finale, well, actually, this I think the season was either the final season or the end of the season before. Dan had a heart attack.
I know that. Yeah.
So on the series finale, you find out that the entire last season didn't actually happen. They didn't really win the lottery. She was writing a book.
Oh, that's right.
And, she said, but Dan didn't survive the heart attack, blah, blah, blah. So then when they went in the garage and he had the book in his hand.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, now I make the connection. You could have made a lot of money if you ever published this.
And she was, and he was like, but, you killed off the most interesting character.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I like how they did that callback, and it's like, it was a good way of them taking that show and bringing it to the present and saying,
It is what it is.
we never knew we were coming back, but at least we were able to fix them, fix the ending that
yeah,
people were upset about.
Yeah, no, very true. No, it was so good. I watched it, like I said, last night, and it was fantastic. It's just like I remember. Roseanne is still funny as hell.
It was
Like she
such
just
a
did
good,
not miss a beat.
and I guess it got huge ratings last night, so much so that they're like, expect a season 2
I know, that's
announcement
awesome.
any day.
Yeah. So, there's been a lot of these lately.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm trying to think back. It's been going on for quite a few years. The first one, the one that comes to mind for me, I don't know if it's the first one that I remember, but the two that come to mind for me are Hawaii Five O, which I was watching for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and Arrested Development. So obviously, one was a reboot, one was a bringing back of another, an older show. And I mean, it's, obviously sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Arrested Development, I loved Arrested Development, but the new season on Netflix did not work. It was not good. It was not that
I
great.
didn't I didn't even watch it. Like I think it's still on my queue, but
Yeah.
it's one of those things where the series was perfect.
Oh my god, it really was.
Did
And
it
they're
get canceled too soon? Yes,
yeah,
but it was
and
perfect.
right, and I think they're making another season on Netflix. But
Yes.
whereas like Hawaii Five O was pretty good. I said I watched it for a while, but it's just another one of those CBS dramas. Like I'm not 75, so I don't typically
My
gravitate
hus-
towards
my
CBS
husband
dramas.
my husband watches Hawaii Five O. I
Yeah.
watched it for quite a few seasons, and then I got annoyed, and I told him you're on your own with that one. Um, and he also watches MacGyver.
That's another one that was on my list. Yeah, he likes
Oh,
that too.
sorry.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
That he likes that one as well.
he does, but as I think he likes it because it's just a cheesy action
Yeah, of course.
show. Like it's not really much substance, but I could
Yeah.
be. And I guess there's a hot chick or something on it. So
Oh, okay, there you go. Um, I'm kind of annoyed. I mean, I never watched it before, but like American Idol now is on a different network
mm-hmm.
on ABC. I think that's dumb, but again, I never watched American Idol in the past, so it's not for me.
It just ended like 2 seasons ago.
No, it didn't end that long ago either. Um, Trying to think of what else. I know they're bringing back. Did you watch Charmed?
I didn't.
They're bringing back Charmed. There was some.
They're also bringing back Roswell.
Yes, yeah. It's the unnamed Roswell project. Another thing I just saw this week, which I think is really funny. I think it's supposed to be serious, but I'm not sure. Is YouTube Red is coming out with a series titled Cobra Kai.
Yes.
Like, that's the log line for it. Let me see. I had it down here. Epic adversaries return to the dojo in Cobra Kai, an all-new series that reteams Ralph Macchio and William Zabka in their star-making roles with the iconic film franchise The Karate Kid. And it's going to be a 10-episode, half-hour series that's coming to YouTube Red in 2018.
Did you watch the trailer?
No, I haven't watched the trailer yet.
Watch the trailer. Like, Johnny's the good guy now, and Daniel's the jerk.
That's the way Neil Patrick Harris predicted it. If you ever watched How I Met Your Mother. Did you ever watch How I Met Your Mother? His character in How I Met Your Mother his movie hero was Johnny, and he was like he was the good guy, and Ralph Macchio was the bad guy. He swore to it.
But yeah, I watched the other day, and it cracked me up. I was like, this could actually, I might actually get YouTube Red just to watch Cobra Kai.
Yeah. They're starting to bring back a lot of cartoons we grew up with, which is exciting too.
Mm-hmm.
Joel and I started watching the new DuckTales.
Yeah, how is it?
So good. And David Tennant is Scrooge McDuck. So how can you beat it? It's so good. He gets to use his real voice. It's fantastic. It's really good. It's really good.
He's not Scottish,
isn't he? I thought he was Scottish.
I could be wrong. I will go to Google.
I'm pretty sure he is a Scot.
One of Scotland's greatest ever actors.
I'm telling you, he's Scottish. God damn it! Trying to tell me. Fuller House. Did you watch Fuller House?
No, and I'll tell you why.
It's so bad.
It premiered shortly after my father passed away.
Yeah, that would do it. You know what should... Oh, go ahead.
And then I also heard that, like, there's a whole thing with, like, Stephanie, like, having, like, fertility issues.
All right, so that's awful. Let's moving on.
I was like, no, I've got enough of that in real life. I don't need to watch Fuller House. They should totally do a reboot or a bring back, like, Family Matters. That would be an amazing... with an adult Steve Urkel with his own nerdy son. No, because think about it. It took place in, like, Chicago.
Oh, yeah, it'd be bad now.
It'd be, like, a freaking dark show.
Oh, no, because, Chicago's full of hipsters now.
Yeah, but...
I don't know.
Black people in Chicago in 2018, I don't think we could really get away with a comedy...
Yeah, it might be rough.
About a cop's family.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not a good idea. Okay. All right. Yeah. Touche. Gotcha.
But I would be okay with a Perfect Strangers reboot.
Perfect Strangers. Or how about a step-by-step reboot with Patrick Duffy?
No, because Cody was like a freaking creep and child molester or something.
Oh, that's right. He went to jail. Yeah, okay. So
yeah.
All right. Okay. All right.
I think Balky's the only safe one.
Balky. What else? They're bringing back... Did you ever watch Greatest American Hero?
No.
I have never either. I don't know why I brought it up.
I feel like that was on before we were born.
It was a 1980s television show about, like, a weird loser that gets, like, superpowers.
Yeah.
But they're bringing back... do you watch New Girl?
I watched the first couple seasons.
So Hannah Simone, who is Schmidt's, she's Schmidt's wife, Cece.
Yeah.
She's gonna be the person that gets. It says a 30-year-old woman who loves tequila and karaoke has spent her life searching and failing to find meaning, much to the chagrin of traditional Indian American family. An inexplicable event occurs that will change the course of Mira's life forever. She is entrusted with a super suit to protect the planet. Seems pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I just looked up the original Greatest American Hero. It ran from 1981 to 1983.
Oh yeah, I missed that one.
like I said, maybe it ended the year we were born.
Yeah. I was trying to think of another one. So, movie that they're turning into a television show. Did you know they're making Heathers into a television show?
Yes, it's actually already on,
Paramount Network.
which used to be Spike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Spike rebranded to Paramount Network about a month ago.
Okay.
But yes, but it's on I think like Wednesday nights at 10, and I have like 5 things DVRing, so
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to like go back and watch it on demand because that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, I see. I knew that. That's why I asked.
I love Heather's.
Lethal Weapon, I heard, is pretty good. The new Lethal Weapon television show.
It is. My husband and I watched that one. He's a big fan of it. I mean, it's funny.
Yeah.
Um, and the guy that plays Riggs is nice to look at. So, it appeases me. Um, I
Good
mean,
call.
it's nothing super special, but it's amusing.
Gotcha. And then one I'm looking forward to on Netflix, they're rebooting Lost in Space. Looks interesting. It's more less of a comedy and more of like an action drama thriller type
Yes.
series. So that looks cool. Nothing like the crappy movie with Joey in it.
Well, oh,
Remember
yes.
with Matt LeBlanc?
Yes.
Yeah, it was crappy.
What about they're remaking Muppet Babies?
So I have watched 2 episodes of it with my children, and they are obsessed with it.
Really?
It is Joel's favorite show.
Is it?
So first of all, I'm disappointed because there's only 6 of them. There's
Episodes or babies?
babies. There's Kermit, Piggy, Fozzie, Gonzo, some penguin named Summer, and Animal. There's no Scooter. There's no Ralph. There's a picture of Scooter and his sister on the wall that you can see in a couple episodes. And it was Nanny, right? Was it Nanny?
Yes.
So now it's a younger girl named Miss Nanny, and you still only see from like her waist down, and she wears like fashionable leggings with like different patterns on them based on the theme of the episode.
And isn't Nanny played by Jenny Slate?
It could be. I didn't look at the voice cast.
I'm looking at the voice cast. Oh, that's old Muppet Babies.
But
Oh, hold on.
yeah, Joel loves it. Like me, Sharon and I have been talking about getting him to watch the old Muppet Babies because it's so good. It's good. It's actually really good.
I love the old Muppet Babies. That was probably my favorite
Oh,
cartoon
so
as a
good.
child.
Like I want Joel to watch Muppet Babies and like the after school cartoons, Darkwing Duck, Ducktales, Tailspin, like all the Disney cartoons. Those were the best. Chip and
So,
Dale's Rescue Rangers.
according to this,
Mm-hmm.
um, let's see. There will be guest appearances by Bunsen Honeydew,
Mm-hmm.
Beaker, Ralph, Dr. Teeth, Rizzo the Rat, and
Awesome.
Statler and Waldorf.
Oh yeah, Statler and Waldorf were in it. They're like next door neighbors, and they're
Yes, Jenny Slate is Miss Nanny.
super creepy. Statler and Waldorf sit in their balcony that overlooks the backyard where the children or the Muppet babies play and heckle them. So that's kind of weird. In this
But
scenario, Statler and Waldorf are kind of sexual predators
why do they have to be sexual predators?
because they're sitting watching babies all day.
Okay,
It's kind of
I
creepy.
mean,
I'm just saying, if you looked up their house on a map, there might be a red dot on it. That's all I'm saying. It's really weird.
by the way, I did like that joke on Roseanne last night.
All right, so I recycled somebody's joke. Seriously, you have to throw me under the bus.
No, I wasn't throwing you under the bus. I was just saying, like, I thought that joke when Dan was peeing in the backyard and Darlene goes, "Hey, we finally got the red dot on our house."
Yeah, I know. I was trying to steal it.
I'm sorry, I didn't
Whatever.
realize you were trying to steal it.
That's all right. It's probably better.
I texted my future sister-in-law with "Thanks for your salad."
The Office is coming back, which I'm super excited about. I can't wait for that to happen.
Okay, so I'm a little nervous about that one.
Steve's coming back.
Um, yeah, but they ended the show so well.
Yeah,
And
I don't
we'll
know.
talk about we're gonna do an episode completely dedicated to series finales and like the most perfect series finales. Um, and The Office is on that list for me, so I'm kind of like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them rebooting it. I don't know if, I mean, is it going to be a continuation? Is it going to be a whole new Office?
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll see. What else do we have here? Um,
Apparently, they're doing a She-Ra on
oh yeah,
Netflix.
oh, that'll be interesting.
2018 to be determined. The
Um,
reboot will be a modern take on He-Man's twin sister that Netflix says celebrates female friendship and empowerment.
that's cool. HBO is planning on making a Perry Mason series. I don't know if you were aware of who Perry Mason is.
I'm aware of who Perry Mason is.
So Robert Downey Jr. was set to star originally as Perry Mason.
Really?
So I guess it's changed showrunners right now, and it's up in the air. But we'll see what happens with that.
That'd be interesting.
Um, Sci-Fi and USA are currently looking to make The Purge into a series. I never watched The Purge, so I could care less. Um, the Rocketeer is being reimagined as an animated kids series, and it's slated to debut in 2019 on Disney Junior. That could be cool. And then obviously we have Roseanne because we were talking about that. It's what got us all started with that.
Will and Grace.
And Will and Grace, I think that was it. I think Will and Grace and the X Files have been the recent ones that have got it going.
And I freaking love Will and Grace.
I was never a fan, so I'm not watching the new version or the old
I was
version.
a I was a fan of the old show, so I super love the new show because it's just like with Roseanne, like it's the same magic.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard it's good. And again, X Files I heard was good too. And what I'm looking forward to is Murphy Brown. I was a weird kid. I liked Murphy Brown. I don't know why. To be honest, that's weird for a
Okay,
kid to like Murphy Brown, but I liked
so
it.
I also enjoyed Murphy Brown as a child.
Hmm.
And that was a CBS TV show, and it was like wasn't like Newhart on like around like either
Yeah, I think
before
it
or
was
after it.
something like that.
Um, so I also enjoyed Murphy Brown, but I don't know any men my age besides you who are excited about the
Is what it is, man. I'm a boring guy. Um, and I've started watching The Tick. That's an excellent reboot on Amazon Prime.
Yes.
I loved the cartoon. I did not like the Patrick Warburton version that came out. Like I don't know when it came out,
Okay.
but this new one is really good, and it's really kind of more closely related to the comic book,
Mm-hmm.
where like the Tick is a weird guy with like mental health issues. Then you don't know where he came from. Like
Hmm.
he's got amnesia. He doesn't know where he came from or that he's wearing a suit. He doesn't like acknowledge the fact that he's wearing a suit. He's like thinks it's his skin and like it's really weird. It's weird.
That is
It
weird.
sounds weird, but it's not. It's really funny. It's really really good.
So Netflix also revived Queer Eye.
Yeah, I saw that.
I never watched the original, and I haven't watched the new reboot yet, but apparently it's done so well that I think Netflix has already ordered another season.
Oh boy.
Um, and also they're bringing back Cash Cab.
I saw that. I'm more interested in being in the cash cab,
Oh, definitely.
but I don't think it. I think you have to sign up for it. I don't think it's random.
No, no, it really is because Ben Bailey, who was the original host of Cash Cab.
He's going to be the host of
Um,
the new one, isn't he?
I think so, but
I
there
think
was a
he's
whole
coming back.
thing
Yeah.
because he's also a comedian now, and
Correct.
does stand up,
Yes.
and he had been on a number of episodes of Doug Loves Movies, and he like Doug had been for years going, we need to bring Cash Cab back, and then when Cash Cab was slated to come back, Ben Bailey was not originally asked to be the driver.
Oh,
Like
really?
he had to actually get like his hack license so that he could drive a cab.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. All right.
And I'm pretty sure that it was, just people that they picked up
Fair enough.
and whatnot.
I guess I'm
Um,
wrong.
so let's see.
What about movies? Do you have some movies?
I do, but there's also I just want to run quickly because we talked about some of the better TV shows.
Okay.
Um, there's a list from Screen Rant.
Of the
Um,
failures?
yes. And also we had I guess we can when we jump into movies, but Baywatch when they made the movie of Baywatch,
Oh,
which was utter garbage.
I didn't watch it.
I did because I love Zac Efron, and also I love The Rock. I'll watch anything The Rock does, except for I don't plan on seeing Rampage, and I don't plan on seeing Die Hard.
With a fake leg.
Yes, prosthetic Die Hard. Uh, but anyways, they made a Charlie's Angel TV show. Um,
Okay.
well, first they did the two Charlie's Angels movies in the early 2000s.
There was three, wasn't there?
Was there?
I don't know.
After remaking the TV show.
Hmm.
But then they tried to remake it in 1989 starring your favorite actress Taya Leone. Um
I just my why is she my favorite actress?
cuz didn't you say when we did the Jurassic Park episode that you hate her?
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, you were being sarcastic.
You
Clearly.
couldn't tell? You couldn't tell even by my face
Clearly.
how sarcastic I was being? Um and then in 2011 they tried to resurrect it and it starred Minka Kelly
Oh yeah?
and it was canceled after 4 episodes.
Oh great.
And then they made the Mod Squad.
I knew that. That was CBS.
Um, After they made a bomb movie, which starred Claire Danes.
It did star Claire
Um,
Danes.
okay, in 2011, they tried to do a reboot of Wonder Woman, the TV show.
Did they really? Oh yeah,
They
with
tried
Adrian
Adrian
Padalecki.
Palicki. Yeah,
Yeah. It never got off the ground.
yeah. I don't think it ever aired.
No, it didn't.
Um, they remade Dragnet as a TV show starring Ed O'Neill and Ethan Embry in 2003.
I don't remember
Dick
that.
Wolf produced it, like the
Interesting.
guy behind Law and Order.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, it struggled to find an audience amid poor ratings, was retooled after 12 episodes with Embry written out, Ed O'Neill sidelined, and a young Eva Longoria included as part of a new ethnically diverse cast.
Yeah, that's weird.
They tried to remake Knight Rider,
Yes, I remember that. And it was
and they
so
did it with
good.
like it was so good.
Oh my god, I loved it.
What are you talking about? In 2008?
Yeah, I loved it.
Okay, it aired for 17 episodes.
I know, I loved it. You're like
Oh,
questioning
oh,
me.
I am because I remember watching the movie that they did to reboot it.
Yes, it was so good. I loved it.
Oh, okay, weirdo. Um,
Listen, not everything has to be good for me to like it. I'm
okay.
not saying it was gold, but I liked it. It was cheesy popcorn action
Okay.
TV.
They
Wasn't it a
tried to
Mustang
reboot.
too? I think it was a Mustang. I forget what kind of car it was.
Yes.
Yes, it was Mustang.
No, it was a Shelby.
Oh, that's right. God, I love that show. Got canceled on me.
Sorry. They tried to redo Kojak on USA, starring Ving Rhames as Kojak.
I remember that.
Rockford Files, which I never watched.
Which
Bionic Woman in 2007. I tried to watch it, and it was garbage.
which by the
Um,
way, before we move too far ahead of this, we're gonna have to do an episode about garbage television shows that we knew were garbage, but we loved them anyway, and they got canceled.
Put it on the list.
Because one of my favorites was a TV show called Viper, and it was about an engineer and a driver that drove a Dodge Viper that transformed into a crime fighting supercar.
Oh my god.
It was on for like I think the 96 to like 99. It used to be on like Saturdays during the day, in the middle of the day. Me and my father would watch it. It was, oh my god, it was so good.
Melrose Place.
Yes,
They remade that.
sucked the first time around.
I watched it the first time around. Oh, they did it with Beverly Hills 90210 also.
Also sucked the first time around.
You shut your face. Miami Vice. They made that terrible movie.
They did make that terrible movie, and now they're making a television show.
Yep. Get Smart. Apparently they tried to do it in 1989 with Get Smart Again on Fox. And then they made that Steve Carell, Anne Hathaway, The Rock movie.
I liked it. It was a popcorn movie.
Okay. And then
This episode is
so
turning into crappy things we like.
no, it's not. And then they did The Twilight Zone. And it starred Forrest Whitaker and his wonky eye.
Did you read that or just say that?
I just said that.
Oh my
So-
god, that's horrible.
Okay, so
Leave Forrest Whitaker and his
listen.
eye alone.
so he was on The Shield
Okay.
for one of the seasons.
Does this have to do with his eye?
And no, it does, because his eye, I think that's when he started having whatever happened with his eye happen, because like as the season like went on, his eye became like more prominently messed up as his character got darker and darker.
Are you saying you can tell which season it is by how far to the right his eye goes?
He was only on one season.
Oh, okay, so.
Yeah, but that's when I noticed Forrest Whitaker and his unfortunate eye, and I'm really sorry for saying that because he's a terrific actor, and I really like Forrest Whitaker.
He is a terrific actor.
All right, so movies being remade. There's a lot of them, so I'll try and go quickly. Ace Ventura. Apparently, they're remaking it.
That sounds terrible.
They're doing a live action Aladdin.
I knew that. They already have the cast and everything. I believe they started filming.
Yes.
They're basically
I'm
going.
also gonna.
They're basically going back and doing live action versions of all the Disney movies.
Yes. I'm gonna like skip through ones that like we might not really care about. But do you remember Alien Nation?
I do not.
It was this creepy movie starring James Caan and Mandy Patinkin.
I don't know who Mandy Patinkin is.
He was on the first couple seasons of Criminal Minds, and he's on Homeland, and he's like a brilliant musical actor. But
Eh.
anyways, they're making that. They're remaking an American Werewolf in London.
Ugh.
I don't know what babysitting is.
Babysitting? Like Adventures in Babysitting?
No.
Oh.
No. Apparently they're remaking the Batman yet again.
Yeah. Well, they're making. There's going to be another Batman movie, a standalone movie, and I don't know if it's going to be a reboot again because
Who gives a crap?
Batfleck doesn't want to do Batman anymore, I guess, or something.
He shouldn't. He's terrible at
His
it.
feelings got hurt. He's okay.
Big Trouble in Little China.
I am ashamed to say I never saw that movie.
Neither have I.
God. Put it on the
They're
list.
remaking the. They're remaking the Birds.
Meh. It gets a meh with a capital M.
They're remaking Blade,
That gets a meh with a double capital M.
but here's the thing, though. We don't know if it's going to be on Netflix. It's going
Okay.
to be somewhere within the MCU.
Okay.
I need to add Blade Trinity into that list of terrible movies that I love. Um, they're remaking The Blob. They're remaking Bloodsport.
I thought this was supposed to be a list of ones we cared about.
Oh, they just I'm going through. They're remaking The Chronicles of Narnia, I guess.
The Chronic What Calls of Narnia.
They're remaking Clue, which I'm upset about.
I know. We talked about that on a previous episode.
Yep, they're remaking The Craft, The Creature from the Black Lagoon, The Crow with Jason Momoa.
Yeah, they've been saying they're going to make The Crow forever, and that movie's like cursed.
Well, yeah. They remade Death Wish.
Yeah.
I don't care about that either. I hate Charles Bronson movies. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels,
It's good as a Broadway play.
starring Rebel Wilson and Anne Hathaway,
Oof.
and the film has recently been retitled Nasty Women.
Oh, seriously? No. That's just no. Nope. Nope.
Live action Dumbo, which I won't see.
Why?
Dumbo depresses me.
Wait till they do the live action Bambi.
Not gonna see it. Dune,
I love Dune.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm again ashamed to say that I am not like a Dune purist. I've never seen the like original 1980s Dune. I saw the one that was like a sci-fi series like in the 90s, and I love
Okay.
it, but it's like super long and takes like 6 hours to watch, but
They're remaking Firestarter.
eh.
Five Fingers of Death. I don't know what that is. They're remaking Flash Gordon.
No, you don't mess with that's pure gold, and you don't mess with pure gold.
But the guy they're trying to lure Matthew Vaughn to direct it.
Flash.
Flight of the Navigator.
I don't remember. I mean, I saw that movie when I was a kid, but I don't remember the plot.
Apparently, they're remaking The Fly. I guess they're trying to remake Friday the 13th yet again.
Oh, God.
The Fugitive.
I didn't get to make a comment about Jeff Goldblum, but
I'm sorry. Go
you were
ahead.
going to talk about The Fly. You can't make The Fly without Jeff Goldblum.
True.
Kill me.
Let's see. I think that looks like they're trying to remake The Green Hornet yet again.
Oh, God, that was a terrible freaking movie.
I didn't hate it.
Ugh, I hated it.
Green Lantern, they're trying again.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hellboy,
Hellboy's already halfway done, I think.
Rise of the Blood Queen,
Yeah, David Harbour from Stranger Things is playing Hellboy,
which I'm okay with.
and he looks pretty badass.
Hellraiser,
Meh.
Highlander,
not a
but there can
horror
only be
fan.
one.
I'm shaking my head. Wouldn't it be great if Connery was in that? Connery and what's his name? Lambert. Isn't it Lambert?
Christopher Lambert.
Christopher Lambert?
Sure.
Lambert. It's Lambert.
I thought it was Lambert.
I don't know. I think it's Christopher Lambert.
Well, it's spelt Lambert. But
I'm going with Lambert. Anyway,
Okay.
wouldn't it be great if both of them were in it?
I Know What You Did Last Summer, the remaking.
Boo.
Ooh, okay. Lego movie producer Dan Lin has a new take on Inspector Gadget.
Ugh. Yeah. So did the last guy that tried to make it. It was terrible with Matthew Broderick.
It'll be a CGI animated series. No.
Ugh.
No, but it's I don't know. Inspector Gadget's another one of those of my favorite cartoons ever. I have an Apple Watch because I wanted to be like Penny and talk into my watch.
Shaking my head.
Jacob's Ladder.
I don't know what that is.
I've never seen it, but apparently it's amazing. Jumanji, which has already been remade.
Apparently it was fantastic.
That's what I hear. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I liked that movie. That's on my movies that were crappy list that I love.
Apparently Legend of Conan.
thought they did remake that.
License to Drive. Have you ever seen License to Drive?
I have not.
Oh my goodness. It came out in '88, and it was Corey Haim, Corey Feldman, and Heather Graham.
Oh dear Lord.
And Corey Haim failed his driving test, but like there was a glitch with the computer system. So like everybody that took the test that day, they were just like, you're fine. Um, and he like steals his grandfather's car, and shenanigans occurs, and it's such a stupid great movie. But they're remaking it, but it's gonna be with two female leads this time.
They really love doing that lately.
Um, they're remaking The Lion King
Already in progress.
production.
And
Yep.
Not Daniel. I just said
Donald
Daniel.
Glover.
Donald Glover is playing Simba.
I love the cast. Like the cast is phenomenal, and Jon Favreau is directing it.
Beyonce.
Eh, I think she's overrated.
Queen Bey.
There, I said it. Beyonce is overrated.
Oh, I don't care about Beyonce. It was more of her sarcastic declaration.
Lin Manuel Miranda is doing the live action Little Mermaid film
He's writing the music for it.
with Alan Menken.
Yeah, but the music's going to be exactly the same.
Not necessarily.
I mean, it should be. Beauty and the Beast, the music was all the same.
New songs.
People are going to be hurt when the old songs aren't in there.
Nope. New songs are expected to mingle with the classics.
Okay. Lin-Manuel
gonna-
Miranda is also going to be in the new Mary Poppins.
Yes, he is.
Mary Poppins Returns.
Yes. They're remaking Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I love Rick Moranis.
Yeah, but he doesn't act anymore.
I know, but for a good reason.
I agree, but they can still remake it.
He said he'd come. He said he'd come back and make another Spaceballs if everybody else came back too. Which obviously you're not going to get John Candy, but I'm sure there'll be a joke about dog ears and
Yeah. Major League, apparently they're remaking.
yeah.
I don't know what Maniac Cop is, but they're
Um,
making
I don't know.
that. Masters of the Universe.
Awesome. That'll be awesome.
And it's let's see. The latest is that Christopher Yost, best known for writing Thor the Dark World and co-writing Thor Ragnarok, has been hired for the project. New
All right.
director.
So he's got a 50-50 shot.
Apparently they're remaking The Matrix
Ugh.
and Memento.
Why would you remake Memento
I don't know, but that was a damn good movie.
and The
Okay.
Matrix? Like I heard the Matrix remake though. It's a remake, but it's not a remake. Like it's like a reboot, but it's gonna have Keanu Reeves might make an appearance in it. I don't know.
Okay, this is what I'm excited about. New Line continues with its plan to reboot the Mortal Kombat movies, and it's recruited James Wan, the director of The Conjuring and Fast and Furious 7, to
Yes.
direct the movie.
They did a web series a couple years back on YouTube. I forget, it was on YouTube, but it was out of another website. Did like a gritty, like live action Mortal Kombat series, and it was so freaking good. But it was like some no name person who made it, and it was so freaking good.
Well, I guess like James Wan is the one who made that Mortal Kombat Rebirth like trailer that he like got a bunch of actors to like do.
Yeah. Yep. I think that was the same guy who did the web series. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
No, I'm a liar. It's Kevin Tankorian.
Okay.
But anyways, Mulan live action, but that's already in production.
Right. They already cast Mulan.
Apparently, The Naked Gun,
Ugh. No
but it's not
thanks.
going to be a spoof. It's going to be Ed Helms playing a relative of Leslie Nielsen's Frank Drebin. Thomas Lennon and Ben Garant are going to be penning the screenplay.
No thanks.
Nightmare on Elm Street once again.
No thanks.
I love Nightmare on Elm Street. We already know about Ocean's 11 or Ocean's 8 or whatever the hell they're calling it these days. Pet Cemetery,
No,
which I know you're not a.
no thanks.
I love it. Police Academy.
No thanks.
Key and Peele apparently are going to write it.
Listen, Jordan Peele is not writing a Police Academy movie after Get Out. Sorry, not happening.
Predator.
Not interested.
Private Benjamin. The
Was
Goldie
it that
Hawn.
Goldie Hawn movie?
Yeah. Rambo.
Not
Again.
interested.
Red Sonja.
Not interested.
Roadhouse.
Not interested. Now, I say not interested. Those last three movies, I enjoyed those movies. I'm not interested in reboots. I just want to point that out.
Scarface, apparently, and I
Ugh.
don't like that movie.
You don't like Scarface? Really?
Yep.
It's a classic.
I think it's overrated.
How dare you? This podcast is canceled.
Sorry, I'm not a dude that loves Scarface and idolizes his,
Ever.
I don't like it. I also thought Taxi Driver was terrible.
I never saw.
And Raging Bull.
I never saw either of those movies. I missed Taxi Driver and Raging Bull.
Shaft.
Nah.
I'm also the only Italian that's never seen The Godfather.
Shaking my head.
Short Circuit.
Oh, Johnny Five. Johnny
Is
Five
alive.
alive. Not is.
Sister Act.
He doesn't say is. He just says alive. Johnny Five alive.
Sorry. Sister Act.
Meh.
Spawn.
Could be good.
Splash. And that's already being done?
Isn't it coming back as like a horror movie though?
No, I think like Channing Tatum, unless they changed it, I think Channing Tatum is supposed to be playing like the merman.
Oh, Jesus. God.
Yeah, no, he is. Oh, that's like old. I don't know if it's still in production or not.
That sounds horrible. Horrible.
They're remaking A Star Is Born.
I don't know what that is.
It is a classic film. I have not seen it. However, Bradley Cooper is starring in it alongside Lady Gaga.
Meh.
Starship Troopers.
I like the original, so I don't know how they can make it any better.
Stuart Little.
Meh.
Sword in the Stone.
Ooh, live action or cartoon?
Doesn't say.
Great movie.
The Ten Commandments.
Yeah, not interested.
On Easter, they're doing Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's
Starring
gonna.
John Legend as Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's not gonna go over well. Listen,
Um,
I'm fine with it. I think that's great. I think it will be entertaining. I don't know that other people will. 'Cause you know,
and
people
it's
love to complain about those kinds of things. And Alice Cooper.
Yes, as Judas.
That's awesome. I'm gonna watch it.
But
excited.
also Chrissy Teigen, who like if you don't follow her Instagram or her Twitter, you should.
I do not, but
She's been tweeting like meals, and it's like hashtag feeding Jesus.
that's pretty fantastic.
They're remaking Toxic Avenger.
Oh, you don't mess with Toxic Avenger.
They're remaking Valley Girl,
Meh.
the Nicolas Cage classic.
Meh.
Van Helsing.
Meh.
They're trying to remake War Games again.
They are remaking War Games, and it's starring a girl this time.
Okay. The Warriors, which I've never seen.
Never saw it.
Okay, this is what I'm mad about. Weird Science.
Oh, really?
That's a perfect freaking movie.
Oh,
But it's been stuck in development for a couple years.
they're going to remake it, and it's going to be two girls that invent a guy.
Let's
instead
see. Weird
this time.
Science. Remake.
I'm sure they'll gender swap that.
Probably. This is like old stuff, so I don't know if it's
Weird
I don't know if it's
science.
ever getting made, so I hope not.
Weird science.
White Men Can't Jump.
God, they're running out of ideas in Hollywood.
Yeah. But again, this list is from 2017, so some of these may not be current.
Oh, well.
Um,
Anyway,
yeah. So that's all I got
that's enough of
for,
that.
yeah.
I need something to perk me up. How about some funny Amazon reviews? You got any
Okay.
funny Amazon reviews?
You know I do.
I know you do. That's called
Um,
transitioning. It was a transition.
let's
Segue.
see.
Sorry, it was a segue. Segueing into this new segment.
There you go. I just want to pull up a couple different ones because there were.
Beep, 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 beep. Weird science.
I love that movie.
Beep, 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 beep.
When I was little, I would sit in the back of the car and just do the. I would just go, "Give me the keys,"
Oh my god.
and like crack my mother up when she was driving.
Weird science. Beep, beep, beep,
Okay.
beep, 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 beep.
So the first one is for a product called Microwave Cooking for One.
Oh, that's sad.
Um, and no, blast. Hold on, it went away.
It got sad and depressed and went to bed.
Go back. Microwave Cooking for One. Give me the freaking reviews. All right. Let's see.
Is it a book? Is it like...
It's a cookbook.
Oh, okay. You didn't say that.
Oh, sorry. It is a cookbook.
Okay.
I
Microwave
thought the
cooking for
title
fun.
Microwave Cooking for One would.
I mean, does it
Um,
just say put item in microwave, press 2 minutes?
All right. So you want to play real or fake again? Whether they were actually trying to do it or.
If we think they will... Well, there's no way for us to know, though. That's the only problem with that game.
Okay, fine. So I found I had to cut back on the amount of salt in any given recipe because my tears of loneliness often overseasoned whatever dish I happen to be heating.
Oh, that's obviously somebody who's genuine.
5-star review. Tip: multiply the ingredients to cook for more than one. Because of my extensive training in math, I have even noticed that if you double or triple the ingredients, you could actually serve 2 or 3. Just be sure to get the math correct. I once multiplied the ingredients by 6, but only had 3 people to cook for. I ended up giving one person 2 servings and put 2 servings in the fridge.
That guy went a little overboard with his joke.
Yeah, but there's some that are legit, like great gift for a new microwave user.
What is a new microwave user? A 12-year-old?
Lots of good advice on microwave cooking, including how to adjust cooking times for different power-rated ovens. Like, people are legitimately rating this thing.
Not for nothing, but if you look at the back of the corn steam bag, it tells you how many minutes to use based on your microwave size.
Can I just tell you that that's actually kind of helpful?
I know it's helpful because you know what size microwave you have. For crying out loud.
Um, Excellent book. I decided to start eating better, and this has helped my limited cooking skills greatly.
Does it tell you not to put tinfoil in the microwave?
I don't know because I didn't purchase the book, and it's kind of expensive.
Because you're not supposed to put tinfoil in the microwave.
No, but did you know you can put saran wrap in the oven?
I did. I didn't know you couldn't put tinfoil in the microwave till probably much older than I'd like to admit.
Jason.
I was probably 15.
I was probably around that same age, and I put. Remember how like butter you could buy it and it like came in like a foil wrapper?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was softening butter, and the entire stick of butter caught fire.
I put something in the microwave covered with a piece of tinfoil and walked away. So when I came back, I could put my entire arm through the microwave door. Yeah, it melted a giant hole
Oh
right
my
through the
god.
microwave door. Nobody ever told me growing up. My parents never said don't put tinfoil in the microwave. I had no idea. I just to that
Oh
point
my,
I just had lucked out, I guess, that I didn't put anything in there that was made of metal.
oh my god, that is the best thing in the world.
My mother's still
Okay,
sore about it when I bring it up.
so um, the next one is for senior woman with asthma wall decal.
Like a fatheads,
Yes,
but it's a senior woman with asthma.
she's got an inhaler.
Is she like taking a hit? What the hell? Who would want that? The product is funnier than the reviews ever would be.
It's $25 and free shipping. And you can buy it with let's see. They have small, medium, large, and extra large. I mean, extra large is 48 inches high, 41 inches wide.
What the hell?
I'm so sad that I already mailed out your birthday present because
God damn it. That would there's no way. There's no way.
oh my god. okay. Um
What are the reviews for this
my
genius
stomach
piece of
hurts. okay. I was looking for a large wall decal of a stock photo of a woman using an inhaler, and this fit the bill perfectly. Um, put it
unbelievable?
right, put it right next to my framed oil painting of an old man measuring his pills into a daily dispenser. Looks amazing.
Dear Lord.
Hold on, I can't. Oh my god. Melba arrived today, and seems a bit winded from her travels. She is safe and secure on my wall, and ready to see what the world has in store for her in her new home. Mostly me being Dutch ovened, and the dog tearing up socks on the bed. Welcome, Melba.
Oh my god, that's glorious.
Just the title of this one. Opted for the jumbo size version, and it looks great over my fireplace. Um. My son needed this. I don't know why, but it shipped quickly and he was thrilled. It's like that scene in Airheads. I need a framed photo of B. Arthur,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my god.
and every size is $24. Oh no, wait, the large is $39.96,
That's a
and the
good
extra
deal.
large is $59.96.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, small and medium are in the $24 range. Like
Oh
I
my
said, if I didn't
god.
already send you the best birthday present,
All right.
you would have been getting that.
Next year.
Whew. Here's another weird one. Crafting with cat hair. Cute handicrafts to make with your cat.
That
That is a
sounds
book.
that's a book.
It's a book. Um, I purchased this book as I was tired of people sitting too near me on public transport.
Good call.
Where is baby belly button? Um, yeah, no, these aren't very good.
No.
Okay, well, the other book that seems kind of funny is How to Avoid Huge Ships.
Wait,
It's like
hold
a
on, hold
picture of
on.
the Titanic.
How to avoid huge ships with a
Yes,
P?
with a P.
A more appropriate book would be How to Avoid Huge Shits.
No. Let's see. Hold on.
I can tell you, don't go near the water.
Be careful to get the latest edition. 4 stars. I don't want to be negative, but none of the reviews I have addressed the fact that there are 2 editions. You want to make sure to buy the latest edition so you have the most up-to-date information. Do you want to get run over by a huge ship just because you neglected to buy the latest edition? No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Absolutely not. Dear Lord. Oh my
I wish I'd read
God.
this highly informative title in the late 90s. My husband and I both suffer from PTHSCD, post traumatic huge ship collision disorder.
Oh my God. We need to get these people to write for our show here.
Oh, here's a 5-star review, a parent's review. As the father of 2 teenagers, I found this book invaluable. I'm sure other parents here can empathize. when I say I shudder at the thought of the increasing presence of huge ships in my lives of my children. I certainly remember the strain I caused so long ago for my own parents when I began experimenting with huge ships.
Dear
It's like
Lord.
a huge paragraph. I can't read it all, but
All
it's just
right.
ridiculous.
That's a good spot to end. Um,
Christ.
Before we do our housekeeping here, do you have a fanfic pick you'd like to promote this week?
Sure. It's a Teen Wolf series. It's over, I don't know, 14 parts, 90,000 words. I just reread it. It's really good. It's the Hale and Hardy series,
Okay.
written by, and I'm going to spell the name. It's Khasael, Khasael.
Okay.
You can find it on Archive of Our Own.
Very nice. So if you're looking for some fanfic, check out that pick. I just made that up. How was that? Pretty good?
Not bad.
I
Not your
might use
best.
that. It's understandable. So, as always, people, you can find us at our extremely long email, April and Jay have no ideas at gmail.com.
Tim, I'm giving you double birds right now.
Double birds. Facebook, April and Jay have no ideas. And Twitter, A and J have no ideas. So for, I would say, today is the 28th. So until the 28th of April, we will be running a contest. And the winner will get a Lego Star Wars brick heads Kylo Ren little figure here. Maybe I'll post a picture on our social media. I'll be giving that away. And all we ask is you go to our iTunes or wherever you listen to our podcast and give us a rating and a review. And then shoot us an email with your rating and review so we can see that you gave it to us. And you will be entered in to win this Lego Star Wars kit. We're going to try to do some more giveaways going forward in the future. But this is the one we're running right now. Try to help us out, give us some ratings, give us some reviews, and win something for free.
And Tim was the first person to actually write us a review.
He was. So he won a Lego Star Wars Brickheads Ray right here. I have to pop that in the mail so he can have that. So that was my first bribe, but I figured let me run a legit contest because we seem to be getting quite a few downloads. So there's got to be a couple people on there that want to rate and review and get a free Lego kit. I mean, this is a pretty sweet little Lego figure thing here. So if you're looking for a free Kylo Ren Brickheads, I don't know why I keep showing it to the camera because we're not posting this video.
Because if we did, there'd be a lot of swearing at the beginning of it.
Yeah, just shoot us a rating or a review on iTunes. Help us move up the charts, and you could win something for free. We may start doing a monthly contest where we give something away for free. And
I don't know how many more times you could say for free, Jay.
I am really emphasizing for free. So, and also visit randomchatter.com, which is the network we are part of. They have a lot of awesome podcasts on their website as well. Echo Base, a Star Wars themed podcast. The Tight Beam, which is an Expanse podcast. And Random Chatter is the flagship. And also consider checking out their Patreon, patreon.com/randomchatter. If you feel like donating to the network and benefiting all of the podcasts and getting some extra goodies, I think one of which is access to their Discord chat app where you can actually chat with us and chat with people from the other podcasts and the network. And it's pretty cool. It's nice to... a nice way to chat with us directly and give us feedback. And
I think you can join Discord for free.
Yes, but not part of the random chatter network.
No, I think you can only
channels.
get the main. Can't you do just the main lobby, and then once you give
I'm not entirely sure how
to the
that works.
Patreon, you can join the other channels.
I know once you give to the Patreon, and you can give as much as $1 a month. All the money benefits the entire network for anything the network may need. So it's definitely helps us out and gets you a little something in return. So consider giving a little bit if you can, or if you'd like to. So that's about it for this episode.
Yeah.
I've given my whole spiel, I guess.
All right. Well then, on that note, I've been April.
And I've been Jay.
And that was a pretty decent idea, especially 5 minutes in advance.
Yeah. Pretty good last minute idea. Take that, haters. Haters gonna hate.
Oh, and an early happy birthday.
Oh, thanks. It's March 31st. It's my birthday.